Welcome viewers, welcome to our math class. Today we shall be looking at laws of indices. Basically we have 7 laws of indices. 7 laws of indices. The first law is called multiplication law. Law. This law states that when number with equal bases are multiplied, their power or exponents are what? Added. What do we mean? If I have something like a raised to power 3, for instance, this a is what is my base, and this 3 is what? It is my power. This can be also be referred to as exponent. That is power or exponent. So multiplication law is saying that when number with equal bases, say we have a raised to power 3 times a raised to power 2. See, their base are equal. So that means a raised to power 3 plus 2. And that means a raised to power 5. And a raised to power 5 is same thing as saying a times a times a times a times what? A. Hope it's clear. Yes, a into what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 places. That is the meaning of this. This is the base, remember. This is the power, remember. Example under this. Example, if we have, let's say we have p square multiply p raised to power, let's say 8. That means p raised to power 2 plus 8. That is giving us p raised to power 10. Remember also that this means p times p times p times p times p. Okay? So the next law is law number what? Law number 2, or the second law. The second law is called what? Division law. Division what? Division law. Division law states that when number with equal bases are being what? Divided, that their powers of exponents should be what? Should be subtracted. That means if I have something like, let's say 5 raised to power 3 divide 5 raised to power 2, that means 5 raised to power 3 minus 2. And that means 5 raised to power 3 minus this what is 1. That is same thing as what? 5. Hope it's clear. Another one is law number 3. That is law 3. Law 3 is called the zero power law. Don't forget it. Zero power law. Okay. Zero power law says that if any number is raised to power 0, the answer is 1. If raised to power 0, the answer is what? 1. Hope it's clear. The next one is law number 4. Law number 4. Law number 4. Law number 4, that is law 4. Law number 4 says, don't forget, law number 4 is called the negative indices or negative index. This law is simple. It simply says x raised to power minus 1 is equal to 1 over what? X. In other words, if I say y raised to power minus 1, it means y over what? Over y. Is that clear? And let's assume this I. If I say, let's say y raised to power minus 2, it means 1 over y squared. Very, very simple. That is law number what? Law number 4. The fifth law is what we call the product law. Remember, another name for product is dots. That is fifth law, product law. Product law, right? Good. This one says if I have a raised to power x or raised to power y, it simply means is a raised to power what? X, then times y. That means a raised to power what? X, y. A raised to power x, y. Notice the order of the alphabet. a raised power what xy. That means if I have 2 raised to power 3 all power what, let's say all power 2, it means 2 raised power what 3 times 2. That is to say 2 raised power what 6. Remember, this means 2 by 2 by 2 by 2 by 2. The next one is 6th law. Please let me remind us that the 6th law and 7th law, they have just one name, and they are referred to as fractional indices. Fractional indices. Fractional what? Indices. 6th, let's do it this way, 6th law and 7th law. 7th law are called fractional indices. Don't forget. Why are they fractional indices? It's simply because their powers this time around will be raised towards a fraction. Let's look at 6th law, number 6. If I have x raised to power a half, you see, it's a fraction now. Compared to when we have something like this is just like a whole number. So this is a fraction. That means square root of what? X. Also, if I have something, let's say y raised to power, let's say 1 over what? 1 over 3. This simply means this is cube root of what? Of y. Okay. Next one is law number 7. That is the last, but not the least. Law 7. Law 7. Okay. Law number what? 7. Remember, law 7 is equally called fractional indices. So law number 7 says if I have x raised to power, let's say a over b, this means a b root of x or power a. Yes, that means if I have something like, let's say I have something like 9 raised to power 3 over 2. This simply means the square root of what? The square root of 9 all raised to power 3. Remember, the denominator determines what is here. So that means this is what? Square root of this is 3. This 3 raised to power 3. 3 raised to power 3 means what? Means 3 times 3 times 3. That should give us 27. Hope it's clear. So, from what we've done, we've been able to learn about the 7 laws of indices. The 7 laws of what? Indices. Please don't forget 7 laws of indices. They are not 5, they are not 6, they are 7 laws of indices. Let's look at the summary of the laws we've learned today. Summary. First law, we say multiplication law. We say multiplication what? Law. Multiplication law. Okay? The second one, we say division law. Division law. The third one, we say zero power law. Zero power what? Law. The fourth one, we say negative what? Negative indices. Negative indices. And the fifth one, we say is product what? Product law. Okay? And the sixth is fractional indices. Fractional what? Indices. The seventh is what? Is also fractional what? Fractional indices. Fractional what? Indices. So these are the laws we've been able to learn today, the 7 laws of indices. Please, if if there's a point you didn't get, do well to pause the video and then go through it again. In our subsequent edition, we shall go into solving problems, and we shall see how to administer all these laws in solving initial problems. Thank you so much, and do well to like our videos. Thank you.